Hello one and all. Welcome back to Rupa Ganesh channel of English. As you know, this video is about voice, that is active voice and passive voice. Part 2. In the part first of this topic, light was thrown on the concept of voice, its kinds, and the rules to be kept in mind while transforming sentences from active to passive voice or vice versa. This video is the extended part, that is nothing but functional part. Change of sentences from active to passive voice. This is a very important grammatical concept which you need to have, because based on this you will get questions not just at the SSLC level or PU level, but also at the degree level, master degree level, and even in many competitive exams. Active voice, passive voice is a topic in grammar of great demand, because it's not such a simpler topic. I mean to say that it includes many other concepts which are related to this, that is tense and numbers, singular, plural, and concept of persons, auxiliary verbs. So with all these concepts, then only you can transform the sentences easily from active to passive or vice versa. So we thought that it would be better if we present based on the tense forms. So here you can see the table. Here you can see the tense forms given and also changing sentences from active to passive. So in this slide, you'll be observing the transformation of sentences from active to passive, which are in present tense, right? So if you observe the first sentence here, I eat a mango. As soon as you get a sentence, you must identify the subject, verb, and object. You can also call them in other words, that is, the agent. Subject can also be called as agent. Verb is nothing but action. The effect of this will be on the object, that is also called receiver. So what's the subject over here? In the first sentence it is I. So I is the subject. Eat is the verb. So it is showing the action. And then the effect of this is on the object, that is a mango. So if you observe here, it is in singular form, right? Number is singular. So let's see how it is going to change. I, the subject, here has become the object, and the subjective pronoun, that is, it is changed into me. And the object which was in active voice, that is mango, has now become the subject in passive form, that is a mango. A mango is eaten by me. Then how did you get is? Why is added over here? So that's the rule. We must add the be form of the verb. A mango is third person singular. So since it is third person singular, be form of the verb to be added over here is. And we know that already in the first video you have come to know that the verb must be written in past participle form, or V3. So eat, ate, eaten. A mango is eaten by me. So this is how you need to change a sentence from active to passive. Now let's see another sentence. I'm eating a mango. Of course, you identified the subject, I here, and eating, that is present continuous. Again, a mango is the object over here. Now that is changed into a mango is. Again, it is in present tense. So as soon as we talk about the continuous forms, when the verb is in continuous form, like eating, drinking, running, dancing, etc., we definitely must add the be form of the verb, that is being, progressive form. Being should be added. So a mango is being. So main form of the verb of eating is eat. That if we take in the V3, that will be eaten. So eating is changed into eaten. A mango is being eaten, and we must add the by preposition. A mango is being eaten by me. So while changing the sentences from active to passive voice, the another thing to be kept in mind is you should never change the sense or meaning of the sentence. So if you don't add the preposition by, it will not be of right sense. So you need to add by preposition to make the sentence meaningful. And what the sentence in active voice is conveying, the same sense or the same meaning should be conveyed in the passive voice also. And another point to be kept in mind is you should never change the tense. That is to say, if this is in present tense, again in passive form also it should be in present tense only. Please don't get confused with the rules of reported speech, right? Now moving on to the present perfect form, that is, I have eaten a mango. I have eaten a mango. Here also again subject and object is same. They both are same. But only the change here is tense. There is no change of number. There is no change of subject and object in this sentence when compared to the previous examples. So only what we are going to change, what is getting changed here is present perfect form, how it affects, let's see. So here it is have eaten. Whenever we get have eaten, that is whenever the sentence is in perfect tense, we need to add been form of the verb, that is been verb should be added. I have eaten a mango. A mango has been eaten by me. So this is how you need to change. And in English grammar, usually the perfect continuous form, it may be present perfect continuous and past perfect or future perfect continuous forms are not changed into passive voice. So you couldn't see any change, you couldn't see any sentence in the passive voice column over here. So it means that you can't change the perfect continuous sentences, right? Friends, in the previous slide, we have seen the examples based on present tense. Now, in this slide, you're going to observe how the sentences in the past tense are transformed. If you observe the first sentence, I ate mangoes. That's in simple past. Of course, the subject is I, ate verb, mangoes, object. But if you see here, the number, it's in plural, mangoes. So when it is transformed, mangoes becomes the subject. Since it is the plural form, we have taken the auxiliary verb were. You must observe the tense form. It is in past tense. Ate is in past tense. So we must go for either was or were, the auxiliary verb to be added. But since it is plural, we are taking were. So mangoes were. Ate is changed into eaten, V3. Mangoes were eaten by me. So I is changed into me, the pronoun me. So like this, I ate mangoes is changed into mangoes were eaten by me. Now in past continuous tense, I was eating mangoes. I said earlier, when there is progressive form, ing form, you must take being. So I is changed here into me. subject becomes object, object becomes subject. So mangoes in the active voice was the object, but in passive voice, mangoes is the subject. So mangoes were, again auxiliary verb were is used. Mangoes were being eaten by me. And the third form, that is past perfect. I had eaten mangoes. When there are had forms, the active voice, definitely you must go with been. So I had eaten mangoes is changed into mangoes had been eaten by me. I hope it's clear. Then it is past perfect continuous form. We have already discussed. The perfect continuous forms can't be transformed into passive voice. Now let's see the transformation of sentences in future time, right? So here we know already that future continuous and future perfect continuous can't be transformed into passive voice. So let's go with the example of simple future, that is I will eat a mango. In this sentence, will is a modal auxiliary, right? So it may be will, shall, should, may, might, any of the modals. So when you have, for example, will, it will be, right? Then let's see in detail now. I, the subject, it is changed into object in the passive form. Will, it is changed into will be. Eat, V3, that is eaten. A mango, here it is singular. So a mango will be eaten by me. Next, future continuous, we can't change it. Future perfect, I will have eaten a mango. So I will have eaten. When it is will have eaten form, it is changed into will have been eaten, right? So the sentence becomes a mango will have been eaten by me. We'll have other examples over here in this slide. Let's have a quick look. Sahana prepares coffee. So Sahana is the subject. Here it has become the object in passive voice. Coffee, which was the object, has become the subject. So coffee is prepared. Is because it's in present tense, simple present. Prepares, it is here changed into prepared, V3. Coffee is prepared by Sahana. They are playing chess. See here the auxiliary verb, it's in plural form, are. But in the passive voice, the auxiliary verb used is in singular, that is. Why it is so? If you observe, in the active voice, they was the subject. But here, chess is the subject. Chess is third person singular. So it has become, the auxiliary verb used here is. So they are playing chess is changed into chess is being played by them. They is changed into them. Mary has painted pictures. Again, if you observe here, has is changed into have. Because here Mary was third person singular, but now here the subject is pictures. So correct auxiliary verb for that is have. Pictures have been painted by Mary. So when there are has forms, have forms in the active voice, we'll get been form in the passive form. Okay. So moving on to the next example. Shah Jahan built Taj Mahal. Is changed into Taj Mahal was. See, be form of the verb was is added over here. Third person singular past tense. Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. Kumar was playing football. See, since it is in progressive form, playing, here it has become being. Before being is added. That is, football was being played, that is V3, played by Kumar. Ravi had attended the meeting. So had attended here is changed into had been attended. So the sentence becomes meeting had been attended by Ravi. She can give a seminar. So you can observe the modals here, that is modal auxiliary can. So when there is modal auxiliary, you must add be for that. So she can give a seminar is changed into a seminar can be given by her. Here are some more peculiar examples. Let's go with the first one. They offered him a job. If you observe the sentence, here there are two objects. One is him and another is a job. Him, that's the indirect object. A job is the direct object. So you can frame sentences considering any of the object as first. That is, either you can consider him as the first object or a job as the first object. If you take him as the object and change that into subject in the passive voice, then the sentence will be changed like this. Him is changed into he. He was offered a job by them. So as we know the rule, be form of the verb was is added because he is third person singular but in past tense. So it is he was offered a job by them. If you take a job as the main object here, then it will be changed like this. A job was offered to him by them. So next sentence, that is an interrogative sentence, that too yes or no type question. Do you like stories? So do you like stories? You can just change that into first assertive sentence. That will become you like stories. Then if you make that into an interrogative sentence, changing into passive voice, since stories, that is plural form, are is taken as the be form of the verb, are stories liked by you? If you go for this WH question, who taught you grammar? So we are questioning about the person, who. So we are taking here at the beginning, by whom? By whom were you taught grammar? So how did you decide to take were? Because you is second person, you can't use was here with you. So we are taking by whom were you taught, that is V3, teach, taught, taught. So the question becomes like this, by whom were you taught grammar? Is Rakshita singing a song? Again, this is yes or no type question, but in the progressive form. Here singing is indicating that as soon as you see in the progressive verb in the progressive form, you must take being. So is at the beginning is kept as it is. A song was the subject in the active voice. It was the object and now it is changed into the subject in the passive voice. That is a song. Progressive form. So being is added. Is a song being sung. Sing, sang, sung. Is a song being sung by Rakshita. Please post this letter. Here, this is an imperative sentence. This is a request. So we are framing it like this. Here it is understood second person to whom we are talking about. So we will take you as the pronoun. You are requested. It is requested because here it is please, right? You are requested to post this letter. So to the verb we will add to, means we are making it as infinitive. If it is an order, then you must frame like this, that is you are ordered to post the letter. Next, here you can see the order. close the door. Another way of changing that is by adding let. So then it can be changed like this. Let the door be closed. Let the door be closed. At last, I want to write the letter. See, if you observe here, there are two verbs. To write, that is indicating infinitive. So when there are infinitives, you can change it like this. I want the letter. So the letter was subject, was the object in the active voice. Now it is changed into subject, that is I want the letter to be written, right? So write is changed into written V3. So we are getting the sentence like this. I want the letter to be written. Friends, by now I hope you have been competent enough in beautifying your language by using different voices. If not, do revisiting to both the videos related to voice. Continue your practice and definitely you will succeed. Thanks for watching.